Hi guys, I'm sorry it's been such a long time since I've posted a video. I've been more into my mosaics, but the last week or so I've had a pretty good run working in the yard, cleaning up and redoing a lot of things. This big 8-foot around stock tank I had to completely empty out, and there was a lot of plants in it, and I dug them all out, spread them all around the rest of the yard, the other planters and whatnot, refilled the tank with, mixed it up with a mixture of the wood chips that I bought a couple years ago and 10 bags of garden soil, and it's deep enough. It'll be fine. And as it was, they were growing, all those plants were growing in a foot or less of soil, so as deep as it is now, it should be fine. I'm trying to make my life easier here. I've got so much to do by myself. I went ahead and I spread all the plants from what was in the big tank into the smaller tanks. I'm done with seeds. I'm going to take that tank away. I'm done with seeds. I'm trying to make everything, it'll look kind of alike. I don't have to do anything in the spring other than clean it up and let it grow. And I know these plants are hardy and they live here and they're happy in their tanks. So that was that. And I put some around in the flower beds here and there. I can't really point them all out. There's you know, long flower beds. And then down this side, try not to go too fast to make you sick. There's my wheelbarrow of chives and another planter that I dug out and topped off, and I was planting wildflower seeds in these tanks, and they were just making more work for me. In the summertime, when they'd go to seed, they'd fall over and they'd fall out of the tank, and then I'd be pulling more weeds, and my hands are arthritic, and it's like, oh, screw that. This stuff is fine. It'll grow in the tank. It'll be fine. And I picked up this wheelbarrow at the dump last year and moved some more chives into it, and I guess I'll paint it up when I get to it. In that bucket too, a little bucket, it's got some succulents, and I need to clean that up better. And then finally, the last tank out here, again, I spread the same plants around. Everything's going to kind of look the same. I might buy a few packages of petunias and put them in here and there. And there is some, I think this is called Autumn Joy. I don't remember. I got it as I got a couple cuttings from the Chinese place down in Weezer. They had it in their flower bed, and I asked permission if I could just have a couple starts, and they were, oh yeah, sure, you know, because they were really taking over down there. And so that was nice. Now I haven't done much in the dog yard, but I'll show you progress. I'll be right back. Okay, the ground cover has filled in quite well. There's still some bald spots, but now that I only have the one little dog, they're not excuse me, they're not pottying in it as much and killing things off. Just like excuse me, allergies. I don't have COVID, it's allergies. Not much. I haven't done anything here other than clean up the cat kennel, but this is what I really wanted to show you. Look at how cool those all those hens and chicks that I planted last summer that were just, and then there's some ground cover there too, but they've really grown around. Well, I should have cleaned up those buckets, but I didn't do that. But here's some more of the hens and chicks. I just love them. And there's a clothespin. Anyway, they're doing really, really well. I hope by the end of the summer they will have filled in this flower bed. And then I'll rob them and put them somewhere else. And okay, now this is my outdoor shower, and I need to do some trimming in here too. I really just got started. The plum tree, let me go back to that, had a whole bunch of, I think they call them water shoots or suckers or something. And I had to cut all those out. They were all growing up in the center, so I cut them out and opened it up a little bit. And okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go to the side yard. Okay, not much going on out here. The snow, there's still just a little bit of snow left. I'm surprised because we've had some 60-degree days, and so it's going away. I'm not worried about it. That's the Virginia there that's all flattened out. And but it'll pop back up. It's just amazing. It's gone all winter with those green leaves, and in a couple weeks, as soon as that snow gets completely off, it'll pop up. Here's something coming right up through the snow. What is that? I don't know. Bulbs, maybe. I don't know. I forgot. Anyway, I planted all these planters here last summer. I put them here and painted them up. And of course they caved in too, so I had to add more soil to them. And I brought some more of the same plants out of the big planter and refilled them with those plants. This is I'm absolutely making my life easier. This is stuff I'm not going to have to deal with other than just water it. It's not going to cost me any money. I had all these plants. It's daylilies, a little bulb thing that grows little star flowers on it. And again, I'll probably pop a petunia plant or two in each container. And I did the same thing to all of them. So my whole yard is kind of be same old, but you know what? I don't care. It's fine. It looks tidy, easy care, and I can spend my days doing other things. There's some more. The last one. All right, now go around to this flower bed. There's really not much to see here at all. The snow has gone off. There's my sun porch from the outside. I'm a mess. I shouldn't be filming myself in the windows. Things are just starting to come up. Oops, I see a few bulbs I need to pop into the ground. I'll do that later. They'll be fine. Anyway, the snow's gone off here a little bit sooner, so the Virginia, it'll be up, I swear. In a couple days, it'll be standing straight up. And that's about it for out here. Now, I'll take you in the house and show you what inside projects I've been working on. I'll be right back. Okay, here we are inside. I crocheted this little rug cover for my ottoman, and just because I like the pretty colors, and I had the fabrics, and I used some of that tulip dye on it and made them brightly colored. And into my mosaics, this is it's a piece of a dresser that was cut off and remade. So I did some mosaic on it, and down the side, and then the front door. And the cabinet's really no good. It's been added on to and filled in with plywood and whatnot, so I just painted it all and did some mosaic on it. Okay, and here's a mosaic window that I've been working on, and I should have moved this out of the way before oh boy, that's heavy. This has been a long winter project. It's a pretty good sized window. I think it's 32 or 34 by 15, the glass part. I don't remember exactly. And I'm working on the infill right now here. See, this here will be all filled in around the design in the middle. And I'm really liking the way that came out. I kind of got off on an abstract streak there. That was kind of fun. Let's see, what else did I do? Okay, wait a minute. I'll be right back. I had to go to the back bathroom. All right, and here's a little table that I did. I kind of was trying to stick with the flower mode of what I did on the side of my bathroom cabinet and the countertop. And the animals are following me around. Hey, girly, kitty, kitty, kitty. Well, she's loving up on the dog. Anyway, I'll be right back. And a little update on the sun porch arrangement. The plants are getting taller, not so much these here, but I ran the top shelf clear up to the very top of the leg here, and then added extensions up to hold my safety rails to keep the cats from pulling the plants over the edge, because they do it. They do it, the little poops. Anyway, it gave each shelf a little more space. I'm going to get rid of some of these bottom shelves. I don't like that. Oh, what the heck is that thing called? This thing, whatever that is. You guys know. Aloe. It's a big aloe. And I would rather just get rid of the big one and keep the little one that's in behind. And because I don't like it. It's too big. It's taking up too much space. And it's kind of ugly. To me, anyway. And, but everything is doing really, really well. My Thanksgiving cactus, which now looks like it wants to be an Easter cactus, huh? So we'll just call it a holiday cactus. This is the second time around for it blooming. Go figure. I didn't do anything different other than just move it in here. So it decided to make another run at it. Now these shelves, I did the same thing. I ran it all the way up, and then I had to run add on these little pieces here to hold up my safety rail. And I got the bells on there to let me know when I have to scream at a cat for climbing in my shelves. This is one of the plants that Suzette sent me. I'm really excited about it because it's finally taking off. Let's see if I can get it out of the backlight. The last new leaf that came out, I immediately tore it. I felt so bad. I mean, it hadn't even totally unfurled, and I tore the thing. So hopefully this one won't tear, and I need to get it into a different pot and on a real pole. And it's a Rapidophora Panada, and it's doing great. It's way up there. And let's see if I can break that other leaf. I don't want to do that. All these babies are doing pretty good. This Florida, what is it? Florida red stem. It got a new leaf, and it's so cute. It's what the mother plant, or the real leaves, mature leaves are supposed to look like. The Monstera Peru is gorgeous. I love this plant so much. It is just so pretty. If anybody doesn't have one and they're looking for a really stunning plant, I would suggest getting this one. And thank you, Suzette. Anyway, my Rapidophora decursiva is, well, I bought her a nice long pot so that because they like to crawl along the ground, and I talked to the seller that I bought it from, and she said they'll crawl along the ground till they can find something to climb. So I bought her a nice long pot. And you can see here, I put her in. She started there. She was straight out. And the next thing you know, she hung a U-turn, and she says, man, I'm out of here. And I don't want to lift her up too much because she has put a root down right here in the soil. And I don't know what these little green, if I can make that, see this little green thing right here. I don't know what, if that's just a node coming or what, but anyway, Suzette's been having trouble with hers growing a tall stem and no leaves too, and so I'm going to put it on a pole. It just tipped up the other day to where I could put a pole under it. Before it was just straight out. So anyway, that's doing pretty good. And my horsehead that Suzette sent is doing pretty good. It's getting new growth points from when I last cut it. Oh, I had to add those wire things. They're from the dollar store. I stuck them together on the back of the thing because the cats were getting in the windowsills and then taking the shortest route out, which was right through the plants, and they knocked off a couple of these little starts. Knocked them right off. So here's one here, and it has come back, but they knocked it off. So I stopped that, I hope. A new plant. This is supposedly the it's a Little Hope, the philodendron Little Hope, and I saw on Gabriel Plants that they're selling, it looks just like the same plant, it as Shangri-La. I don't know, but it's supposed to grow like the Siloam, only be a smaller version, which would be great for me because my Siloam has, it's back in here, gotten to be a monster. And once it gets up a little bit more, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm getting to where I can't lift these things anymore. Anyway, that's doing pretty good. This is the spade leaf philodendron that Suzette sent me, and it's backlit. I'm sorry. I don't know how to get. Maybe if I just get away from it. It's right here. It's this plant right here. That's the spade leaf, and these are all the same. They've been there for a while. I'm trying to figure a way to get more hangers in here, maybe on that wall. I don't know. I can't really hang them above the plant stands because there's no place for them to hang down. I could probably hang one in the middle of that short wall there, or on either side maybe, but I'd have to have the kind that fold against the wall, because in the wintertime when I need to move the plant stands, I have curtains going back and forth there, and so I don't know what to do. That's kind of a pain. Anyway, this is the Equidonice. This is one of the first leaves that I had, that it got when I first got it from Suzette as a little cutting, and it's doing really good. There's a new leaf that just unfurled, and this is the tripartum, and they keep loving on each other. And I was looking at the Equidonice, and the tripartum was all mixed up, and I'm going, what the heck is going on there? And then I realized it was the tripartum in the Equidonice. I love this plant. It's so cute. I guess they get really different too as they mature more. This is a emerald, let's see, it's a green, imperial green, and boy, it took off this year. It was one leaf for months and months and months, like maybe 9 months, and finally it just took off. And it doesn't like to be moved around. I read about it, and it doesn't like changes in got diatomaceous earth all over everything. It just doesn't like changes. It doesn't like going from the greenhouse into air conditioning, different lighting, into your car, coming home. It's pretty fragile to drafts and whatnot. But I guess that's about it. Not much really going on. I'm going to cut down some of these big floor plants. I can't handle them. They're too big. They're too hard to deal with, and I will make a lot of cuttings and give them away because it's too much. Pardon my mess on my crochet mess on the table. I haven't quite finished the rug here. Anyway, that's about it. I appreciate you watching and sharing, subscribing. Again, I'm sorry it took me so long to do another video. I've just been busy doing other things and just kind of in a video funk, I guess. I don't know. It's just, I don't really have anything new to show, I guess. So anyway, we'll see y'all later, and bye now.